as a punt returner. Do you like returning punts, first off?
I love it. As a punt returner, you got to kind of be relentless and fearless back there. Anything that I can do for this team to help them win, I'm going to do it.
When you went back and watched the film, did you think maybe I shouldn't return one of these? Because a couple of them looked like it was a little deep, and maybe if you'd kind of let the ball go, or it could have been a little safer. Did you look at it upon that way?
Just every chance I get to touch the ball, I really want to score it. And I don't look at it that way. I just want to make it play for my team.
What is your mindset as a returner? Do you think you can score every time? Is that sort of your mindset?
Number one goal is to get the ball for the offense in good field position. The second goal is to score a touchdown.
You think you were close? You think you were an inch away?
Yeah, I think I was close on a couple of them.
Jim mentioned after the game that he wanted to see more ball security. Did he have a conversation with you about that at all?
Yeah, ball security has been a big thing here. Ball security equals job security, so you got to protect the ball as a football team.
Does that maybe come with taking more care in choosing which punts you field or not?
No, it's just as a ball carrier, just keeping the ball high and tight.
What's something else you learned from your first game?
Just we got to come out here and play fast, and everything that you do in practice resembles what you'll do in the game.
Donovan, as a whole, I mean, Tariq played well. A lot of young guys played well. What was the discussion between, freshman class, redshirt guys just coming into this game, with it being an SEC opponent, neutral site? Was it an important game?
Yeah, it was an important game. We had a great opportunity to make plays, and we stepped in there and we did what we needed to do for the football team.
When I don't know who was said, I think it was Rashawn. I was sitting in the media room and he was yelling, "I take this to my heart." I mean, you guys sounded pretty riled up. What was the post game kind of like, just with teammates, discussion with coaches?
I mean, we were really excited. That was our first game for a lot of our guys, and even the guys from last year. We're still a young team, and with all of the doubt and the naysayers about how young we are, and I think we proved the point.
So age doesn't necessarily mean anything to you guys?
No, sir.
What was that like for you, not only it being your very first game, but Florida was a team that was in high contention for you all the way down to the end. As far as your recruitment was concerned, what was it like facing a team that you were strongly considering?
I'm a Michigan Wolverine now, so every opponent that we play is the same to me.
And how did that feel for you just in general, as far as just being able to get out there for your first college game?
It was fun, really excited. It's blessed to be in this position and have the opportunity that I have.
Donovan, where have you improved as a receiver since you've gotten to Michigan back in January?
I think just knowing where the defense is, and knowing my role. You got to be a run blocker as a receiver. Those running backs are counting on us to block for them, and that's one thing that I've been working on.
Was that the biggest adjustment for you? To hear?
I would say the biggest adjustment is learning the playbook and getting familiar with all of the terms and jargon.
But was blocking something you were comfortable with?
Yeah. Yep.
We got to see a lot at punt returner, but do you sort of have a feel for what the steps are that you need to take to be out there more at receiver?
Yeah, our coaches have a plan for us, and right now all I got to do is trust that plan.
How was your run blocking? How was your run blocking? How do you think you did?
It was my first game. I obviously got to do way better, and with everything that I do, got to get way better because the sky's the limit.
You mentioned that the coaching staff has laid out steps for you. What's the first one that you have to take right now?
Doing your job to the best of your ability. You got to do your job. It's an 11-man team, and if everybody does their job, hopefully we'll come out with a win.
I know you weren't targeted that much, but do you feel you were in the right spots where you needed to be on the field?
Oh, yeah. I love it here. I love this team. The coaches, they have a beautiful plan for us, and trusting that plan is a big thing here.
Have you gone over your game film with the coaches and staff at all?
Yes, sir.
What did they say? Anything in particular?
Yeah, just got to keep detailing, just like every week, finding things that you did wrong and just improving them so it never happens again.
What was the chemistry like with you guys throughout camp, developing with Wilton? What was that like?
It was great chemistry. Me and him were roommates, so every night we were together talking, just learning the type of person he is, and him meeting me and just being around each other helped a lot.
Did you talk to him about the pick sixes after the game?
That was one thing that we got to work on as a team, and it's nobody's fault in that type of situation. We just got to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Based on rooming with him and knowing him, I know that Harbaugh described him like he can't get rattled. What is his personality like, just away from football, just spending time with him?
He's a great person. He's one of my newer friends, so I like him a lot.
What's the first thing that stood out to you about Wilton when you guys started rooming together?
He's really smart. He's really smart. He's a smart guy.
Time for a few more for Donovan.
The advantage there, being friends with a quarterback, a smart quarterback, young receiver. I mean, how much can that benefit you?
Oh, it could benefit me a lot. Questions that I might not be comfortable with asking the coaches, things that he knows that the coaches don't know, I can ask him, and we can have that connection there.
Is there something specific that he's already taught you or helped you with?
Just helping me get adjusted to the game and the college atmosphere on the field.
You got to kind of preview what the requirements were of the demands of football with school in the spring, but is that something that you're getting a good feel for what the fall requirements are, given that you are pre-med and sort of what that it's a demanding major to be in?
Yeah, it's very demanding. Just have to treat every class with the same mindset that you treat football with. Give it your all and do your best.
But are you worried at all that, I mean, this is a lot going on now compared to what you saw in the spring in terms of the schedule requirements?
I don't think it's too much different. In the spring I had a wide load of classes, like calculus and physics, so it's not much more than that.
Those are tough 2 classes to start off college with.
It's actually ambitious.
Donovan, how do you guys go from, I mean, maybe the older guys might be more accustomed to it, but as young players, how do you guys go from emotional win, like I said, neutral site, SEC opponent, now you guys are going into a game this week where you're, considerable favorites. How do you guys make sure that you keep that same energy and, not look past Cincinnati, that kind of thing?
We just treat every opponent the same. Every week it's like we're playing ourselves. So if we do our jobs, we should be pretty good.
1 or 2 more.
How have you and Tariq helped each other adjust to the college game, maybe through spring ball and through fall camp?
We just continue to push each other with everything that we do. We both want to be the best, and when we have a guy next to you that wants to be the best, it gives you an extra push. So.
Is it something where you see what he did Saturday and you want to try to one-up him the next week?
I'm just trying to come here and do my job. I want to do it to the best of my ability. I know he wants to do it to the best of his ability too.
What's going through your mind fielding your first college punt?
I want to score. I want to score.
All right, guys, thank you for the time. We're going to keep Donovan moving.
Thank you.
Thanks, Donovan.
Thanks.